Hi, I'm theciaellis, and welcome to This Grandma's Life. I'm over here at Oologah Lake. This is just a lake that's not very far from where I live, and I've done things here off and on over the years, but I've never really stopped and looked around and seen what was actually here. I mean, I remember years and years ago I went to this swim beach that I'm about to show you. And I had actually come up here a few days ago because we had, pretty good snow here and some cold temperatures. We did not have the ice like some other parts of the country did, but parts of the lake and other places were frozen over. And I was hoping to show that to you, but I waited too long. I did not get out of that weather, and because I'm too old for that cold. But I was thinking that once it warmed up, there was still plenty of ice, but I couldn't get to it. I had heard in places in Tennessee, and I'm not sure where else, that some of the boat docks had collapsed from ice and snow. And then my Sunday school teacher said that there had been some of that even up here at Oologah Lake and at Grand Lake over there, just a little further away from here also. And I had wanted to see if there was damage. Well, it's wintertime here. Most of the places are closed. There is a boat ramp over here that I'm going to show you here in a moment too, where people, it doesn't make a difference what the weather is. Fishermen are fishermen, and they're out there in it to the best of their ability. But a lot of things are closed, just like on that last video I did, where the wilderness building was closed, or whatever it was called, nature. I don't remember what it was, but you couldn't get into it, and so I couldn't get over there to see how the docks were, and I just kind of blew it off for the day. But while I was looking, I was seeing a hiking trail. So I'm going to show you around the other parts of the park at first, and then I think we're going to take a little bit of a hike. We'll see how it goes. Well, as soon as I come out to the lake, it gets windy. Let me see if I can get a better view of it. In fact, you can see where they're putting in boats on the boat ramp. And above that is the dam. This is Oologah Lake, and this is the Oologah Dam. And this park is called Hawthorne Bluff. The obligatory life jackets. And it's not too surprising for me to see people out on the boat. It's like 58 degrees out here right now, so I don't know, I would do that. But look up here. These people are actually camping. And I think it got down to 31 last night. They're a lot tougher than I am. I'm on around the corner a little bit here. Look at this nice shelter. I'm so sorry about the wind. What I wanted to show you was the view from the shelter. And I think I can zoom in a little bit. All the way across the way over there is the marina. It is hard to see. But isn't this a nice view? That is a huge tent. There's a Corps of Engineers boat dock and some people over there right next to it fishing. I told you, they're brave. They get out in all this weather. And I'm back up the hill, kind of closer back up to the gate. And I noticed this when I was passing, when I was coming in. It's a nice little gazebo there, but it looks like I can't remember what they call it, where you could sit and watch a show or something. I don't know, nice little benches. And I know the trees are bare, but golly, they're beautiful anyway. Okay, the gate says it's closed for winter, but if you look over here, and I can see people walking, and it's a beautiful day, so there's a lot of people here. But, yep, here's a path to get around. This is just flat a road. Looks like there's some dogs up here having a wonderful time. So I have no idea what I'm going to be getting into here. I'm seeing disc golf things all through here. I can't imagine trying to play with all these trees, though. Oh my goodness, look at all this growth. I mean, sure there's some clear paths, but I don't know if I could get, see, there's a good path right there. That's a lot of growth. Okay, I guess this is considered the trailhead. And they've actually even got a map here. Well, this map has definitely seen better days. So I can't tell the distances of any of these loops. So we're just gonna go on and see how it goes. So I don't know how long that is, but they're calling this the long loop, and I may take that one because there's numbers on it, and I can't determine what the numbers indicate, but there are no numbers out here. So I think I'll do that one. We'll see what we can do. So this way it says it's an overlook, and this one says it's a main trail. I think I'm going to do the overlook because it takes us down here by the lake. Again, I'm sorry for the wind. But look at this. This is cool. There's some more trail up there. In fact, a couple that I was walking with a moment ago coming through. Looks like you could do some good fishing here. I don't know. I'm not much of a fisherman, but I'd try. I was right there, and I started going around the trail again, and I come across this. So this is how you get down to the water. Cool. I hope that's showing up. I think it is. Look at these fossils. My shadow's messing it up. But those are fossils. Oh look, and it's above 50 something degrees. I think it's 55, and the bees are out. I just came from that direction, and this sign says this is the main trail that I'm about to get on, but you can take the short loop and go that way. But I want to take the long loop. So I'm wondering, I don't see a sign, but I'm at a crossroads here, and I'm wondering if this is still considered the long loop, or if this one is a long loop. Now I don't know which way I want to go. I haven't been going very far, so let's go this way. Now I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even realize we had sugar maples this far south. That's neat. Well, I decided not to wear my backpack because I just decided not to. Now I'm wishing I had, because I want to take off layers and I got to tie it around my waist instead of shoving it in my backpack. Live and learn. I could be real wrong, but I have friends that would know this might be a rock that the Native Americans crushed corn in. I don't know. Alright, this is another view of that dock that we were looking at. We were up in that corner over there earlier. And you can get back out into the body of the lake there. You can hear the water lapping against the rocks. Maybe I can get closer and see it better. There's a fence set up here. Old barbed wire. But now, we've got a sailboat. Let's see if we can get closer to see it. I met a man a few years ago that says he lives out here on Nullagad Lake 6 months out of the year in his sailboat. That's just cool. And here's another V, but this one's not marked either. And this one, I'm going to take this route because it still goes along the lake. Let's go explore it. It's another fossil. There's some more little ones. Very cool. I'm way on around the corner. You can't even see the marine to the overflow, but I don't know. But wow, this is a bit of a drop here. I don't know how I wouldn't want to try to do it that route, but it looks cool. You can tell the lake is kind of low. This is interesting. It looks like it's taking me right up to the lake. I may be backtracking here. We'll find out. Oh, cool. I think it's going to come right back up. Neat. That's where I came down. And it's about to go back up. But look where it takes me to. I'd have to watch my step or I'd be going right over that. I'll be careful. Look at this place. Very cool. There's a couple that had some dogs that she was not getting along with. Neat. This must be the path to get down to it. Then I just bought brand new batteries and they're cheap and I'm almost out of batteries again. Darn. Very cool. Set of logs. Yeah, I did the hiking trail and the long loop I bypassed. I'm okay with that. I don't know if you can see. Well, I got behind the trees. They're playing disc golf and I watched one guy throw it. He got it a little ways. A few yards anyway. And just so you know, yes, there is a dumping station. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I have been very, very tired lately, and I really had to get myself motivated to go on that walk. And I'm so glad I did. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. It ended up being 2.3 miles. I think once the summertime, or once they open up in the spring, it won't be as long. What I did do is I had to park out in the parking lot closer to the road. In that first part of the road I was going to, in the summertime, you can drive back there. So I think, honestly, when it opens up, it's only going to be a 2 mile for the big loop. And I don't know what the other two, that first one looked like it was really short. But I just enjoyed doing the one, but so 2 miles for sure to go around the biggest loop. And I don't know, it was nice. And I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I went. And I wasn't even that tired when I got done because I got up and did something. You know, I've been kind of a little bit sedentary lately, and that gets on my nerves. So it was good to get out. I'm grateful for that opportunity, and I'm looking forward to doing a whole lot more. I'm not a winter person. All right, I want to remind you that I am on TikTok. I do the scripture of the day and a quote of the day, and I put that out on TikTok. And every once in a while I'll put something else out there too. But as a general rule, that's what I put there. And you can find me at theciaellis on TikTok. And I look forward to seeing you there too. All right, God bless, guys. I'll see you next time.